All right. All right, but we block.
All right, so we're back to the block. Let's go to the block.
We're blocking up, and we run our courses, which is one layer of block across whatever part of the footing you have, and usually, and people listen out there. Spend the money for the extra block. Spend the money for the extra course. Get that high basement. Basement. Very, very important. I didn't want to go for the extra block. I'm not going to finish my basement anyway, No. Please. Biggest mistake I see out there is just the 8-foot or 7'6" basements. Go the extra 2 courses. Make it a full high basement. You know what? Because these basements aren't basements anymore. They're living space with sheetrock ceilings and sheetrock walls. And you know what? You might not want it, but you know what? Money well spent. Raise the extra 2 courses.
If you don't do it now, Johnny, you'll never do it.
And great for resale, even if you're down in the future.
Absolutely. And really, hey, listen, if I'm not living here, if I was to leave tomorrow, what would someone else want? So please spend the money for the extra 2 courses, and you'll get it back in the long run.
Right. It's my understanding that the reason why we do basements here in the Northeast is because you mentioned the 42-inch frost line.
Right.
Because elsewhere in the country, down south, you don't need to build a basement.
Right.
Because you could just do a crawl space or on slab, on grade.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
The reason why we do basements here in the Northeast is because we have that 42-inch frost
We
line.
have to dig
excavate
anyway.
anyway.
You know what?
So
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to interrupt you here. The reason why we do basements in the Northeast because you have a lot of Italians. That's why.
Yeah, all right. Now you're talking, John.
You got to keep the money flowing.
That's right. They used to be the wine cellars. Now, so we got to have a place down there.
Downstairs kitchens.
That's exactly right.
I mean, I remember as a kid growing up. I mean, we had the downstairs kitchen. You got to have it.
That's where all the good things were made. That's where Grandma Dolly was doing her thing.
John brings out a great point. If you've got to go down 42 inches for your footings anyway for your building, your addition, your home.
Right.
Okay, you might as well go down 9 feet, 10 feet, and so that you have the area to finish in the future.
Right, square footage. Very inexpensive square footage when you're doing a home improvement.
Absolutely. It's there.
It's there.
It's there. So please remember the extra courses. Okay? The extra courses.
Now we touched on it last week, was doing the egress now when you're doing your basement. We're digging out the foundation. While we're doing that, we have to think about windows and maybe doors that are coming out. If you're going to have a walkout basement or just getting light in, there is a requirement to have a certain amount of light and ventilation in all basements. What are your experiences with that, John?
You know what? Depending on the topography, and what the topography is the lay of the land. I try to build it up where the front of the house might be 2 levels, the back might be 3. In that case, you would have what is called the walkout basement.
Excellent.
And the walkout basement, hey, again, great idea to have the extra course, because now you're actually having a basement with sliders, possibly walkout basement with a couple egress windows, and even though it's not living space per se, it's
not
living
right
space.
Now. It will be, though.
It's living space.
Okay, listen, we're going to go out on a break now. I just want to mention the Magic Hat, the 2 items that are up here for the next 2 callers, the Sony 8mm camera and the Sony answering service here from the old offices and world headquarters of Archifuture.
Hey.
Okay, we're in.
That number.
And the number to call up the station, 651-1110. Give us a shout and let us know if you're interested in these items from the Magic Hat.
The ABCs of Home Improvement will be right back in a moment. Give them a call at 845-651-1110 to discuss all your needs and questions on the show.
Resnick's Mattress Factory Direct. Manufacturers of mattresses, we sell them at the best prices you can find. We've been manufacturing mattresses in New York State since 1938. That's right. Hi, this is Justin Resnick from Resnick's Mattress Factory Direct. We have a factory in Newburgh, and our company has been manufacturing mattresses since 1938 in New York State. Come on in and check us out. You'll be glad you did.
Where are the stores? Here are the stores. Middletown, Route 211, just past Wendy's and next to Dunkin' Donuts. Kingston, Ulster Avenue, just below the Hudson Valley Mall, next to McDonald's. Newburgh, Route 32, North Plank Road, Price Chopper Mall. Hey, Space Cadets, look at our website, resnicksmattress.com, or call 1-800, the number 4, and the letters RESNIC, and leave the K off. Who knows why? Did I say why? no K.
Oh, Charlie, you got your new Subaru.
Yep.
From Fetters Subaru, right?
Yep.
And you got a great price?
Yep.
And it's all-wheel drive?
Yep.
And I saw they had 0% financing?
Yep.
Wow, Charlie, a new Subaru from Fetters?
Yep.
Oh, man, can I drive it?
Nope.
What?
Get your own new Subaru from Fetters Subaru and get a great price. And now 0% financing's available up to 24 months at Fetters Subaru on Dawson Avenue in Middletown.
It's always better at Fetters.
Look good with quality men's and women's apparel from Viking Jackets and Athletic Wear. They are the authority for custom manufactured embroidery and design logos on hats, jackets, jerseys, you name it, they'll design it for you. Sports uniforms, custom made t-shirts, and always a quick turnaround. Special discounts for schools. Mention WTBQ and you'll receive an additional 10% discount on your first order. That's Viking Jackets and Athletic Wear, 327 Windsor Highway in New Windsor, New York. Call 561-5360. That's 561-5360.
If you own a business or provide a service and are looking to get results for your advertising dollar, give WTBQ Radio a call today at 651-1110.
That's radio.
I'm Marguerite Dunn, your urban herbalist. Monday from 6 to 7 p.m. Please join us. We talk about the medicinal use of herbs, all the shenanigans in the alternative health industry. Join us. AM 1110 WTBQ.
He's Mr. Orange County.
Hi, this is John Moultrie. Are you looking for something different every afternoon? Well, join Rich Ball and myself at 4 o'clock Monday through Fridays right here on AM 1110 WTBQ.
WTBQ.
Hey, we're back again. The
Mic up.
ABCs of Home Improvement. We've got our special guest this afternoon, Sebastian Contracting, who's helping us with the excavation and the foundation. And we're now got a few more minutes left, so we're going to try to indicate what else is left to do other than dig a hole.
Oh, we're digging the hole. We're past the hole. We got the footings in, Mike.
That's good.
Earl's been there talking us through. John's been there telling us
We've
about
had
now. We
the
got the
inspectors
block.
come by already.
Inspectors, and I guess we got the block walls up, and we're ready to go from there. Where do we go there, John? Where do we go next?
Okay, well, the block walls are up, and now we're at our finishing stage. Usually after the block wall's up, what we like to do is we like to get our perimeter drains, or our footing drains in. And what that is, around the footing, okay? We clean that area up, and we run a perforated pipe, 4-inch pipe, around the entire project, or around the entire foundation of the house, okay? Alongside, no higher than the actual footing. We put the perforated pipe in, and that area will be, draining off to either a seepage pit or an area lower than you actually have of the footing. A lot of times it has to be a seepage pit. And we would cover that with the 3/4 inch clean gravel, okay? And after that, now we're looking to parge the foundation. What I mean by parge the foundation is putting a damp proofing. All it is plaster, guys. It's
a finishing
plaster.
coat, John? Would you consider
it's
that?
a finishing coat. And what it is usually it's a 2 or 3 coat process, and maybe a scratch coat or 2, depending on the thickness that you want it here, of a very fine cement, and it's just like plaster. You put 2 coats on, sometimes even a 3rd, okay? And then what that helps is that'll help stop the bleeding through, just in case it is a block wall. Sometimes you see, like the actual, when it's damp out, you'll actually see the blocks,
absorbing some of the moisture.
And you see where the joints are.
Okay.
This stops that. It's an aesthetic thing, to boot. And then at that point, we would use a tar-like substance to roll on the areas that are going to be buried on the footing and foundation. And what I mean by that is areas that the top part of your foundation will not be exposed to the ground, okay? And we damp proof that, usually 2 coats of a tar-like emulsion, and we roll that on. And actually, a lot of times what we do is after we put that on, we actually insulate that. Mm-hmm. And there's like a 1-inch foam that we actually stick right on there.
Yes.
And that really helps that a lot.
You need a certain R value sometimes, and that's good.
And it's a great thing to do. When people says, well, I don't want to do that, I'm not going to see it. But boy, I got to tell you, especially nowadays with the people using their basements, it is money well spent.